room, visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11.
In the NFL in rushing.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Check it.
Brady going to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert! Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Mostert, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeat.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. This is Mostert, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
First down, 49. Here we go, here we go. 180! 45. You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. 12, fellas. Here we go. 45 to Mike.
From the 22, Garoppolo. Got him in. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6. Wait, 20!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Here's Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on football.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Partner, if you want more kills, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Niners 14, Buccaneers nothing. Robbie Gould kicks off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good-headed scheme going.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Garoppolo now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now Mostert. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
21.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This complete to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, that's 53! We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check it, reload!
To throw again on second down. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Let's go!
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on first and second down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On first down, Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. 6. Hey, watch it. 21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Towards the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room, but fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Niners, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hold wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up. Right hand catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A floor, come down, hotel.